Hello everyone and welcome to today's stream. I'm a little late, like a few seconds, not quite a minute. Yeah, sorry about that. I was just having some fun right before I needed to stream, and there were some things that were just slowing that down. Do I need to provide more context for that? I don't really know. Let me just get everything loaded up here properly. We're playing Disco Elysium again. We're back. No, not new game. Oh boy, that could have been. I don't know if it erases your old save files. I mean, we have a bunch of these. We can delete them, I guess. Yeah. We can. Oh yeah, I remember. Last time we left off, there was quite a bit of intrigue that we had discovered. I don't know. Uncovered. Excuse me. You know, we got to an interesting part of the game where now we're exploring some apartments. We might be uncovering more info. Very cool. I'm going to send out the word that I'm live to some people who are basically meant to be farming me views. I mean, I'm not going to be opaque about it. That's a bit weird to me, saying that you're being transparent about something, because being opaque about it would then imply that you're not being clear about it, but opaque is like solid color. Well, not necessarily color, but solid. I'm thinking in terms of like images. You know, something's opaque, it's solid. So to me, that also sounds like you're being transparent. I don't know, that one's kind of weird. I really have no way of telling if the stream is healthy. I hope it is. It's always this first loading screen that makes the footage a little rougher. But yeah, I mean, we got to this apartment here. There's this old lady. It's in the evening. Kim is away for now. A graffito says, "A firing squad for the rich." Is that meant to be about us? Could be. Just want to check something if I can. Yeah, everything looks good. Okay, cool. Cool. Back to the game. Should we talk to her? Let's look at this first. A note reads, "Foreclosed by Martinez Realty Associate." There's something to see or hear here. Someone has torn down the wall. Very perceptive. Our perception checks are coming in clutch. The sea below looks cold and winter gray. Interesting. Is there anything to interact with in this room? Doesn't seem like it. Let's talk to you, madame.
Give me a moment.
Oh wow, she's quite loud. An elderly. I really haven't warmed up at all. An elderly woman is leaning on her broom, her knuckles white as bone. She seems to be having difficulty breathing.
The cow never does any good for my bronchitis.
She sneezes into a dirty handkerchief. Oh, shame. This woman's health is failing her. There's not much to do. Not in this damp. Are you alright? Should I call a doctor? This won't take long. I only have a few questions. This seems a little harsh. It's kind of like, oh, you're so weak and frail. But, maybe.
I'm fine. Don't you worry about me.
She starts coughing, red spots appearing on her cheeks. You're still worried. It's very worrying.
What
Thank you,
want from
empathy.
me, policeman?
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence. I'm looking for a young male in his mid-20s, dark hair, skinny build, a smoker on the balcony. Yes, I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right? She looks at the other end of the hallway. Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower. It's an easy, apparently. What's he in trouble for? No trouble, I just want to talk to him. Do you know where he lives? He's wanted for murder. Talk? The cleaning lady starts laughing, but it turns into a violent coughing spasm. She squeezes her broom, trying to catch her breath. What was so funny about that? He lives upstairs in room number 28. Go to that balcony. It's one of those doors there. She points east. He's usually home in the evening. Who are you? Okay, thanks, I'm off. I really don't want to bother her anymore. Shame. I have a few questions about those apartments. Thanks, I'm off. What's down here? No, I said upstairs. What are you doing? How is everyone doing today? Must admit, I'm not fantastic. But that's just in morale, I suppose. Let me stand up a little bit straighter. Ah! Now we have quick access. Hello, Catherine. Yeah. To explain what I was saying earlier, where I said I was a little bit late because I was having some fun. It was just because my brother released a song recently on to streaming platforms. It's called Hands Up by I Don't Even Make Music. It's a very dance music track, and I'm not really into that, but for some fun and a little joke, I did a remix of it where I just utterly ruined it. And I found that very funny. Is this upstairs? Short on money? You equip a plastic bag, collect bottles and sell them at Frit. Yes. Maybe we'll find some plastic bottles in here. Or glass bottles. Either. It's very warm today. Extremely warm. Unpleasant even. Unpleasantly warm. Ah! Okay, I think that's fine. Oh, now we're upstairs. Ah, cool. Here's that woman. Oh, hold on. Oh, I think I hear thunder. That's cool. I wouldn't mind it raining. Gonna collect that bottle. I'd happily take any other bottles. It's over here. Okay, cool. And yes. Visual calculus. Ruination has come. The broken arches betray the once grand history of this building. It towered over the harbor until it happened. Form a guess about what happened. A great force from the northeast fired into the city. Heavy artillery shelled the coastline, fired from the water. A straight shot into Rivershore. Oh, do you? I see you're on private account, I guess. The tenement acted as a defensive wall against the worst of the shelling until it was destroyed, and they had a direct firing line. Look at the ruins in the water. Those arches acted as support for something greater than what you see now. Only 3 stories stand where 9 to 12 once did. Restoration has failed. What the shelling took out was never rebuilt. Taken the ocean. The waves of the Martinez Inlet roll over the fallen remains of the building. The dark waters obscure the better part of the remains. This is where the damage came from. From somewhere in the inlet. The cannons. What didn't fall into the ocean was used as scrap. What wasn't used as scrap was thrown into the ocean. Who did this damage? A fleet. Combined armies of Occident and Krat, with Mesk volunteers. A 5-nation army. Hundreds of vessels. They massed airships further down in the Bay of Revachol. The artillery was so powerful, the ships not only required gyroscopic stabilization, they were anchored into the ocean floor as well. Many are still there to this day. If you squint, you can just barely see the shadow on the water. There in the northeast, cannon still ready to placate Revachol. Time to go. We can go back in, or we can look here. We can also talk to her. That might be a good idea. I just want to see what this bubble has for us. Let me turn myself up a little bit. Just a little bit. This lock is rusty, you can't get in. The chair's new, someone lives back here. Ooh, nice deduction, sir. Hello. Cindy the Skull.
The piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases.
Can't watch because of lightning today. I'm sorry.
Do that
Oof.
with
Sorry to
hooves,
hear that.
But here you are.
That's right. We've evolved.
Yeah, I can see that. Cool mutations.
She crosses her arms. Perception smell. The smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint, it's heavy fuel oil. That heavy fuel oil? Or did he think I was using aquarels? This stuff is pumped out of government vehicles. She did it herself, pumped it out. She's proud of it too. Fumes are bad for you. This has to be illegal. That's some pretty clever cultural commentary. I mean, it is. You ain't seen nothing yet, piggy boo. Catch you later, Cindy. Oh, apparently there's a thing there. Okay, let's, this is a cool skull. Anyway. I'm so glad I deleted that boring cop thought. It really didn't do much for us. What thoughts do we have cooking at the moment? I've forgotten. I should check. I think it's Kingdom of Conscience, which is about democracy, I think. Speaking of democracy. Woohoo, Trump won. Trump lost. Trump definitely didn't win. That was just a Freudian slip there. I'm sorry. And I'm very happy that he didn't win. Just because. Just because he's a terrible person. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say on that. This place looks bad. Someone's been sleeping here recently. Indeed. Oh, there's a perception. Enough coal to last for several winters. Smells of chemicals. 100 tiny feet scurrying beneath the grate. The rats of the city. That's cool. Ooh, what's in there? Pants? Cool, dude. What's in here? Could use a pry bar. Always click the wrong thing. We got these. We got these. So many clothes. Cool, let's try this. Ooh, tickle. Money! We have enough for tomorrow's rent. Oh, I pressed the wrong thing again. There we go. Anything else in here? Don't believe so. Yep. We still don't have a map. How's everyone doing today? Feel free to share in chat. How your day's been? How your day's been? Sound a little bit Irish for some reason. I may have stayed up a little late, not very late, but later than I probably should have. Just taking in the celebration from the Democrats. And one a really funny thing that happened was I got the news for the announcement. I got the news that Biden had won, and I thought, wow, this is great. Who would be celebrating this right now? And there's a streamer called Hassan Abi, and he talks about like political stuff and whatnot, but he's more of a, he's still an entertainer. And I was like, oh, he's probably celebrating, and so I go onto his stream. It started like 10 minutes ago, and he's just dancing to Crab Rave. Doom 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 doom, and Trump's gone is just written across the screen. It was very entertaining. I was not disappointed at all. An old grocery list on the table. What happened here? You can't foreclose on an apartment with a hole in the wall. This looks so sad. It will be accessible through the apartment next to it. That one didn't have a door, sadly. Nothing of great value remains here. Except the stuff in the fridge. Indeed. It's in the fridge. Money and nose of it. I'll take that. Yeah. I wonder if I had gone from the other side. Oh, what's this? Ooh, more money. There's a door. Apartment number 28 upstairs is what we're looking for, right? So now we get upstairs. This is very creepy music for just a place where people live. I was looking at one of my earliest stream VODs that isn't even on YouTube, accessibly at least. But the game was so small. Locked door, you hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10. Leave. Not right now. Not right now. This one. I wanna rock and roll all night. This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk drawn number on the board says number 11. Examine the padlock. It's a solid lump of metal. Oh, wow. But the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it. Better whip out those cutters, won't get very far otherwise. Tool not in hand. Leave. We don't need to do that right now. Let's just look for the stairs. They go up. There we go, up. So I can't find them. We're looking for the one that goes out onto the balcony. I wonder if there was just a place that I didn't see I could go in this area. I spilled stuff on my shirt while I was eating lunch earlier. It really sucks. I like this shirt, but now it's just got stuff in it. Oh well, it's only for the day. It'll get washed again. Is there a way to move? No. Maybe up here. Above, tops flap in the wind, forgotten hammers and nails rust. Can we go up? Oh, what's this? It's a box. Money! Oh, we're just finding money everywhere. When did our luck change? We used to be struggling for money. There's the door, there's the door. Maybe we can walk out of this one and I just didn't notice. I don't know. I can definitely hear thunder in the background. That's rough. Well, I mean, it's actually good. Hopefully it rains, but hopefully I don't get too caught in the rain. Pretty shower. Something that maybe I should point out. Deco had to leave because there's lightning and, you know, you would be worried that his Wi-Fi would be, what's the word, electrocuted by lightning if we were still using it, if we were on, that is. I do have fiber, which is less vulnerable to that type of damage, so that's why I'm not too worried. Okay, it doesn't look like we can. So how do I go about this? Let's see. How can I go round and round? I really wish I had a map. Maybe I'll look up where's the map. I'll do that before next stream, maybe. Maybe. I do want a basically independent experience of this game. I just want to see what I can figure out for myself and all that. But it would be really nice to know where the map is. I'll ponder it. I'll ponder. And drink water. Stare down my water while I'm drinking it as well. Go cross-eyed. Number 28 upstairs. Where is upstairs? Where is upstairs? How do I go upstairs? Oh, what's this? I have a shawl. I don't know why I made that noise. I'm just trying to fill the silence a little bit. Silent. There's still game audio, I mean. Could be a little bit louder, I guess. Turn it up a little bit. Ah, there we go, we're outside now. The breaker box is full of cigarette butts and electric wires. The curtains shift just a little. Someone is watching from within. Ah, I know where we are. It's just a door. Nothing for you here right now. Ah, right now. Interesting. Someone's growing rosemary, thyme, and a cactus. Get free experience from these orbs. There's a door to apartment number 29. Complete silence. Whoever lives here isn't home. Oh. This is the door to apartment number 30. Voices from within, singing along to some buoyant dance track. Cool. Door, apartment number 28. This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Reaction speed. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives. Yes, of course. Knock. No one answers. Looks like he isn't home. You should come back tomorrow evening after... Why tomorrow evening? Okay. But we saw him walk in. Kind of. What's here? What's this? Yeah, money. Not really worth breaking into a random house, if you ask me. How many points are we at? And thoughts? Still have 1 hour and 6 minutes left on that one. Okay. Let's go cash in our bottles at Fritz, I guess. That's something we can do. Wonder if I find a map, will I get fast travel? I was about to say quick travel. That's not really what it's called. I think everyone calls it fast travel when you can just teleport to places. And it's just like, oh yeah, you know that thing you did earlier? Well, you're doing it again, but we're not going to show you doing it. Just adjusting my pop filter in the meantime. I'm thinking of setting up more stuff on my stream. That'd be nice. Just making it look a little bit cleaner. But I'm also trying to figure out how to do that. So yeah. Look forward to that, I think. I must look like a bit of a mess. Not unlike our good friend Harry Dubois. Okay, let's head to Fritz, perhaps. Seems like a fair thing to do. That's some delicious sounding water. Still need to figure out how to get a bowl. It is a separate quest that we need to do. Oh, what's this? I can look at the bench. You sit on the wind-worn wooden planks of the bench. Your feet ache. Twiddle your thumbs. Wait 15 minutes. Think deep thoughts. Wait an hour. Yeah, there's no reason not to do this. Stare into the sky. Think deep thoughts. I wonder if we actually get any thoughts from that. You finally stop picking your nose. Nice. The time isn't really that big of a deal. You finally stop picking your nose. This is true. This little tip here. I'm sure you can read it. My really early streams were such a mess. I'm just thinking back. At least it's improved from there. You can believe me on that point. I'm still convinced there's a map somewhere in here. In search of bottles. Yeah, cool. 1 bottle equals 10 cents. We have 13 bottles. Just anything, just looking for anything around here. No, okay. Bum 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 bum. Oh, I think we lost some frames there. Fine. Oh wait, is our thought almost ready? Hey, wait, what's this? I've never been able to look at that before. Or at least I haven't noticed that I have been able to. Broad Factory of Magnets and Miracles, U49. A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Hrot-made machine is well kept for such an old machine. Look in the window. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, and insignia. Fumes of heavy fuel oil waft over you, making your eyes sting. The odor mixes with cigarette residue. What kind of stickers and insignia? The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels. That sounds like a racist to me. A large metal pendant hangs from the rear view mirror. The pendant features a sun crowned with wavy rays. What about the back seat? The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep. Large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains. Yeah. I think that's the same thing that we saw at that apartment that we broke into, and I think it's a symbol of tradition. Any other lorries I can look in? Or I can stand up here. I try. The point to being here? Ah. My friend, how are you? I can't look in there.
Still here, stuck in this damn jam. I mean, what's up?
That's for now. Bye. Let's. What should we do? Can you pause sometime? I wonder if she has anything to say.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
Her nose is also red from a young girl with chubby red cheeks waves at you smiling. Her nose is also red from the cold. I am the law. Hello.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book?
She stomps her feet to feel warmer. What kind of a store is it? Is it okay if I ask you some questions?
Okay, sir. I'll try to answer any questions you have. I hope they're about books.
What is your name? My name is Annette, sir. My mom, her name is Plaisance. She owns the store. She's inside minding the register or organizing the stock. The girl gazes at the window, then suddenly jolts, her eyes wide as if recalling something. Feel free to step in and browse our wares. And you're standing out here in the cold because... Ooh, breakthrough imminent. Great. I'm signaling that the store is open, she nods eagerly. Otherwise, people might not know. They'd miss out on The crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. A sudden gush of wind turns the pages of the books on the counter. She covers her face, smiling, but she's cold. You're cold. Can I help in some way? Such a good trooper you are. Already learning the value of hard work. Pat her head. I could help by brutally dismantling the free market. Communism. You're welcome. You're cold. Can I help you in some way? Kind of you to offer, sir. She doesn't know what else to say. What could you do to help her anyway? I should have a word with the store owner. I could help by brutally dismantling the free market. I should have a word with the store owner, maybe. Oh, no, sir. I'm happy to help Mom by luring in customers. She stands upward and smells like a little soldier. Besides, I have some hot juice in my vacuum bottle to keep warm. Shouldn't you be what is this crime business? What is this crime business? What is romance? What are these famous people? Who are these famous? Who is that? Point to the woman browsing books. Oh, that's Aunt Billy. She's nice, if a bit distressed. She's your aunt? No, sir. She's a working woman who comes to look at the books a lot. Why is she distressed? I think she has a bad husband. Not very nice or helpful. Shouldn't she be at school or something? I do my studies home at the moment. I have to help Mom keep this place running. That's exactly what's happening in the real world. Isn't going to school more important than this? School is stupid. You're lucky to be there. What is school anyway? Isn't going to school more important than this? Mom says it's necessary to do both because it builds character. Mom says a proper worker is dutiful. That's how you get ahead in your life. You succeed. Okay, bye. See you around, Annette. Yes. What thought are we having? Kingdom of Conscience. It's a nice drawing, artwork, digital painting, I suppose. I don't think it's a real painting. Traditional, that is, rather. Well, I'm liking the bonuses already. Anyway, the Kingdom of Conscience will be exactly as it is now. Moralists don't really have beliefs. Sometimes they stumble on one, like on a child's toy left on the carpet. The toy must be put away immediately and the child reprimanded. Centrism isn't change, not even incremental change. It is control over yourself and the world. Exercise it. Look up at the sky, at the dark shapes of coalition airships hanging there. Ask yourself, is there something sinister in moralism? And then answer no. God is in his heaven. Everything is normal on earth. Interesting. Learning cap for volition raised to 5, learning cap for logic raised to 5. Those aren't too bad, but I haven't really been putting points in any of them, so who's to say if they're good or not? Should we tell her that we found her husband? Why not? Protect and serve, madam. I found your husband. You're right that I'm a cockatoo. Excuse me, I went and read up on them, just like you said, and I even decided on what kind of cockatoo I am. Want to know? I don't know. The most talkative one. She's ready to put the question aside. No, I'm the bang bang cockatoo. The what now? The bang bang cockatoo is the most common one. The woman looks baffled by her personal revelation. You truly are one strange cop, aren't you? She says, slowly shaking her head. Protect and serve, madam. I found your husband. She crosses her arms. God damn it, I already told you my husband is missing, but you said you didn't know where he was. Well, I found him nevertheless. I'm that good. Very well, then where is he? She's getting impatient. Her hand's now picking on a random book cover. There. Point to the working class drunk down near the sea. Right around the corner. He has pissed himself. A hammer-toting comrade was at the bottom of the stairs. There. Point to the working class drunk near the... Excuse me? She blinks. I don't follow. There's something else hiding in her voice, though. A trace of worry. Found a working class drunk, and I thought he might be yours. Right, because working class women with alcoholic husbands come with alcoholic husbands. She glances over your shoulder towards the drunk. You know what? Remember about that. What? Never say what. I'm not saying what. Like something bad, I guess. I'm sorry. I say stupid things sometimes. Didn't mean to annoy. You're right. I do have an alcoholic husband, although not that one. So is he missing as well? But you told me your husband's alright. I did, and he is. She takes a step back. He's also an alcoholic, so is he missing as well? No, he's not. Or maybe he is. I don't know. He's probably in the park or in Jamrock somewhere, drinking with his friends. She looks away. I haven't seen him for... Well, to hell with him. She has completely forgotten about her book, staring blankly into the distance instead. There. She's worried now. Don't worry, I'm going to find him and bring him back home, promise. Well, if he's with his friends, then he's not really missing. No need for the police to get involved. Don't worry, I'm going to find him and bring him back, promise. She sighs, but you can detect a slight hint of gratitude and relief from your face. From her face. Alright, go ahead. Do you have any questions? What does your husband look like? She eyes you from head to toe. Honestly, not that different from you. So let me guess, he's disco. Like a late stage alcoholic then. Right, we're dealing with a cop. He's disco? Oh, thank God no. She nearly begins to laugh. It hasn't come down to this yet. Why do you say that your husband resembles me then? Well, he's slightly chubby. I see. What else? What else? He was wearing a dark brown leather jacket with a bright blue inner lining. The lining is hand sewn. I made it myself. Dark brown leather jacket with a bright blue inner lining. She sighs, her voice slightly quivering when she adds, "It's his cool jacket. God knows it's too cold to run around in this, but he refuses to change. I even tried throwing it away once, but he just dug it out of the bin. Can you believe it?" She looks back at you, shaking her head. Well, if that jacket is really that cool, then I can totally understand. Took it out of the bin. Wow, that's filthy. I can totally understand. Well, what can you do? I hope that at least that extra lining helps him keep warm at night. I wouldn't like him to catch a cold. She's thinking about him out in the cold in some park or on the coast, and is making her more and more worried. When did you last see him? Yesterday morning. He went to the library. Her eyes become cold with recollection. He went to retrieve my book, and he promised he'd walk straight back home. Because we talked about this. We talked about not wandering off again. She scoffs. I don't know what to do. I honestly just don't want to do. I don't know what to do with his addiction. This makes me feel weak. Gone for around 36 hours then. Damn, this is a missing persons case. She turns away from you in an attempt to recover. I think I got it, thanks. So you are going to look for him? She genuinely wants to know now. Don't make her ask. Yes, I will bring him back to you. Take the case. Find working class husband. Thank you. He sends gratitude in her voice. Please do. Even though I'm sure he will return home by himself, I'm still sure of that. She tries to maintain a brave front, even though her eyes reveal the opposite. Let's talk about her husband again. Maybe we should give her a hug. Thanks, I'll get going then. Are you enjoying the game? I am. Are you? Oh, it's a prequel? Oh, that happens too often. Hello there, this box. Okay, what else can we do? Don't have any more thought slots to throw something in. I think this is the Mazovian socioeconomics. So this is basically communism. We don't have to do that really. Also don't know what the direction says about any of these. Okay. How many skill points do we have? 53. Okay, maybe we'll level up before the end of the stream. Put something into empathy, perhaps. We're a bit all-rounded at the moment. Or well-rounded, that's the expression. I don't know why I said all-rounded. It sure would be nice to figure out where this map is. Perhaps we can go to our room for a second. We do have to look for that man after 9. But hey. Trying to figure out a good schedule for us to implement for the rest of this day. I mean, it's the second day only. That's what's surprising me. Still have plenty of days to go. I think this is the 16th or 17th Disco Elysium stream. Crazy. There's a nice disco ball as well. Maybe we should sing some karaoke. Nice. Talk to Garte, maybe we can sing some karaoke.
Can I help you?
Okay, goodbye. I don't know if we can actually. There doesn't seem to be an option to do that. Could talk to him again. Let's see how that goes. Oh, my CPU is not enjoying this disco ball, it seems. You've got some impressive pots there. He smiles and bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove. Cool. Is this open? Might be after dark. Yeah, leave. Maybe the upper balcony is open or something like that. We can check. Don't forget to click the orbs around your head. I've been doing that to get experience. I wonder if Kim's room's open. No, we can't even interact with it. Maybe this one? Yeah. Let's present an option. Oh, there's a bottle on the floor. Oh wait, I don't think I can pick that one up. Yeah, I can't. What's this? Let me try using a pry bar. Oh yes, this is about the expression, isn't it? Attempt to stop the expression. Use your chain cutters to... oh yeah. To fix up the faucet. Stop steam from fogging up the mirror. Let the mirror be for now. Why can't I open this door? Do I have to talk to Garte about this door? Let's try that. I'll burn some minutes as well. You know, I was watching a live stream of... well, the live streamer was Artesian Builds. They make PCs, usually rather high-end ones, and it was really nice. It's kind of just relaxing to watch someone put together a PC, and they were quite entertaining. So maybe watch them if you want some comfortable white noise in the background. They were building a PC for another streamer, which was OMF Goddess, and what else? Oh yeah, they've been going for a very long time on that stream. It was like 11 hours long. Very impressive stuff. Maybe we should ask Arte about the room.
Can I help you?
So another thing at the Whirling. Another thing, great, I love those. The front line said, there's mysterious blue stone. There's something else I want to ask about. Apparently I can't ask him about it at all. Is there anything else we can say to her?
I've got nothing to say to you.
Are you the
You're wasting your time.
Are you the hardy girl? I am not, she says dryly. You could be, Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model. Even a model. Her face stiffens. Glenn, I went to law school. I'm an attorney. He's right. With a face like that, you could be on the cover of La Debutante International. He's right, you know. You're very pretty. Get a grip, Glenn. She went to law school. So what? Lots of models are actually really smart people. Avoid. No, Glenn, they aren't. Her tone is cold and uninvolved. This didn't change her opinion of you. It's not her. She's not a hardy girl. Definitely. Maybe we'll talk later. Can I talk to them?
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
Found a bullet in the hangman's head. Want to talk about the hanging again. Week when you first met, discussed 8th party. It's even. I really don't want to though. I just want to talk about the hanging. Sure. Again, just get the dead guy's autograph since you're his biggest fan. A burst of laughter in the room. The little guy is the loudest. Good one, Titus, he phones. How does the bullet in his head factor into this? Huh? A sip of beer makes the surprise go down easier. How the F do I know? Anyone could have shot him. Target practice, maybe? Another sip, he's tight-lipped suddenly. Interesting, sorry. It's as if he's lying to protect someone. He's not very good at it. His line of questioning is over. The woman steps in before you can answer. You got the cause of death already, hanging. If there's any post-mortem trauma, it's your problem. This will not turn into a cross-examination. No more questions. You still haven't explained the bullet I found in the hangman's head. I mean, this is true. You still on about that bullet? He pats the back of his head. A bullet in a hangman's head? You're right, Copper. That is mighty curious. Pretty curious if you hanged him. How did it get there? He gives you an indulgent look. Well, there are so many bullets in the world and so many heads. Besides, deeply, I guess it's only logical. At some point, one of them bullets had to end up in one of them heads. It's bound to happen again, you know. He taps on his right temple, just statistically speaking, of course. So it would be an event most dramatic if you were to produce the bullet and dangle it before their very eyes. I'm gonna ask you again, why was this? No, don't show them the bullet. Do not show them the bullet. Did you guys shoot him? Yeah, sure. Let's see if they straight up lie to me. He throws his head back. I probably did shoot him. I was drunk last night. You guys know me when I'm drunk. That was Glenn. Yeah, Glenn likes to shoot his guns when he's drunk. The little guy looks you into the eyes. In the eyes. Better hope he stays sober. I meant before he was hanged. Before, after, during, she spreads her arms. This is getting ridiculous. They told you what happened. Stop wasting your time. I'm gonna ask you again why. Yeah, don't worry, I'll figure this out sooner or later. Never have been worried in my life, lol man. He crosses his hairy arms, having forgotten his beer for a moment. It's not like you blew it wide open, but there's a little crack in there somewhere. Strange reaction to bullet. I'm gonna take off now. I wonder what clothing we have that can make us more authoritative. I don't know if that's actually the right word. Actually, it might be. No. That's actually worse. No. What's the bonus from this? Might as well put these on. What do we look like with these? Oh no. Oh goodness. Balancing the books. Filthy boho, probably a maniac. Oh, this is the opposite. No, wait. This is just reaction speed versus savoir-faire. Electrochemistry, god ass. Hindsighted. Although these jeans look worn, the wearer must have had an ass given to them by the mighty Lord himself. That beautiful peach-shaped man-ass has imprinted itself so deep in the fabric you can't but wonder if wearing them would start molding your own vague rear side into a more shapely form as well. That is some wonderful dialogue. Please remove these. Wow. We do not look very good. I mean, it's kind of better, because I mean, our savoir-faire was going down anyway. Yeah, sure, this is a look, I guess. The pockets of these new jeans are perfect for sticking your hand into. Makes you look cool, calm, and collected. As your hand enters the pocket, your fingers brush against something soft yet crinkly. Take the item out. Apricot chewing gum wrapper. Hey, it's a chewing gum wrapper. It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots. You should inspect it closer if you have time. Something about the wrapper's texture is familiar. By the way, the raw materials were most likely exported from Seagay, the apricot suzerainty, and processed in sur-le-clef into the apricot-flavored chewing gum loved by kids of today and yesterday. Something about it is familiar, not only to your fingers. Oh, let's look at it then. I mean, we have not much else to do. Gleaming chewing gum wrapper found in the pocket of the laborer jeans. It gives off an ever so faint scent of apricots. Your mouth starts watering. Interact. A crinkled chewing gum wrapper. The worn label reads Tutti Frutti. It smells faintly of apricots with a barely noticeable twinge of cinnamon. You feel compelled to point out that there's nothing fruity about cinnamon. It's a spice derived from tree bark. Cinnamon's not a fruit. Can a used wrapper shrug? It seems like that's what the wrapper is doing somehow. This is not about flowers or bark. What is this about? Why are you looking at this wrapper? Why do I even care about this? Good question. There is no answer or secret phrase written on the inside of the wrapper, yet you're drawn to it. That should be a lowercase. Drawn by regret. Stop before you hurt yourself with the Tutti Frutti wrapper. Throw it away, please. I'll hang on to it just in case. You carefully fold the wrapper into a square before putting it back into your pocket, lovingly even despite the strange feeling of regret. This is bizarre. Find working class husband as well. Chances are the guy's drinking somewhere with his buddies. Find him and bring him home if possible. Might be here. Maybe it's this guy. It's all about money, you know? No, I don't. Where else can one be drinking? I don't know. There's a whole section of the map that we haven't been allowed to explore yet. I don't know what either of these are. I think they're pinball machines. Everyone isn't paying me enough for this. Okay, nothing much here. Reading past this time quickly. We discovered that for sure. Something jumping about overhead. No, I'm a bit tired. I have an exam tomorrow. Be careful not to stay up too late. Where am I going? Oh yeah. I wanted to go to the pawn shop quickly. Oh, what's this? It's free experience. At least free experience. Scribbled between the thighs of a page 3 girl. Orange de disco. Oh, origin de disco. Beginning of disco, I guess. I'm guessing. In theory, you can do everything in this game just by... okay, not everything. But you can get a bunch of checks done just by save scumming. Like, you save, you try something with a very low chance of success. It fails, you load, you try it again, and you keep doing that until it works. I've only done that once. And it was because I was getting quite annoyed that it was failing, even though I'd put so many points into it. So, that was really early on as well. Also, I have more money now.
Hello again. How can I help you?
Raised prices are strange, odd brain activity. Let's try. How can I help you? Challenging, successful. Feeling warm and enthralled by the movement of light while the mind continues to race forward. Lucky bastard. He's probably on Berholiden. It's tough to come by on the street. Berholiden, what is that? A drug developed by the military to treat and prevent radiation sickness. It has psychedelic side effects and it makes your eyes turn yellow. Is it just me or is it really warm in here? Look around. Is Sir, could you take off your sunglasses? I'd like to check your eyes. Get straight to the point. So where does a man get per holiday these days? Just mirrors are warm. He tilts his head. I tried to keep the shop at comfortable temperature. There's a note of indignation in his voice. Interesting. Those triangle patches on his vest, do you have a feeling they mean something, like they're similar to the halogen rectangle on your jacket? Point at his clothes. Say, what's with the triangles on your vest? He hesitates. I was with the emergency relief brigade, you know, after the People's Pile disaster. He coughs as if to mark his words. Had to take Perholidin for radiation sickness. That's what you were hinting at just now, wasn't it? He's taking it for mental and emotional, not physical pain these days. The People's Pile? What's that? A bad idea. Some poor leftists built a particle decay generator in hopes of bringing affordable electricity to underserved communities. It malfunctioned. Radioactive waste everywhere. Probably some of it in you, too. Tell me more about this emergency relief brigade you were part of. He points at the white triangle on his orange safety jacket. We were an all-volunteer force, self-recognized, tried to help the fire brigades contain the spill. On the patch, gamma radiation lines crossed with a red drop of blood. Tough son of a gun, this one. Respect. Lived by the river since I was a small boy. The Esperants didn't have the heart to let it all go to waste without trying to do something to help out. There wasn't much the volunteer force could do, however. We wasted years in the river mud. Years getting sick. He looks at the spiraling lights and stops. It must have been tough. He hesitates. There's a reason why everyone's tried to forget any of it ever happened, and why no one has tried to repair or replace the pile. So much disappointment and early deaths, cancer mostly. We knew all that was coming, even as we were cleaning up as best we could. Whose fault was it that the generator failed? No one's, everyone's. Sighs and shakes his head. So much bitterness. A bunch of poor people built themselves a primitive nuclear reactor, hoping for the best. What do you think is going to happen? How did you end up running a pawn shop? Cleanup happened 15 years ago. I was young then. Later, my second aunt died, left me this shack and the sort of junk in it. So I came to Martinez. People told me don't go there. It's it's terrible. I said, people, we just had a nuclear power meltdown. I'm gonna get as far from Faubourg as I can. Still in the same city, but shrugs. Thank you for telling me. Shrugs. I like theory more than story. Outward movement, not vortices. Yeah, you gotta get in those vortices, my man. You gotta show your no. Might be able to aid my investigation. By the way, do you happen to have any guns like the ones carried by officers of the citizens when the show? No. You have any recordings of the Col de Mama de Croix? You might be able to aid in my investigation. I doubt it, but I can try to answer any questions you may have. Anything about the recent hanging? I do my best to keep my distance from all manner of butchery. Bad for business, bad for everyone. Doesn't know anything. Actually, that's all I've got. Pawnbroker's gaze is already fixed on the dancing colors. Do you have any recordings of the Col de Mama de Croix? The Col de Mama de Croix. He looks at you with astonishment. Sorry, I would never have guessed that you were that interested in ultrasonic sounds. Or birds, for that matter. I've been thinking of quitting the RCM and becoming a cryptozoologist. I have hobbies just like all normal people, because I'm a normal person. Well, I wouldn't have guessed that you know what the Col de Mama de Croix is. Oh, I didn't mean to imply otherwise. Well, it's been a while since I've gone hunting for the Col de Mama de Croix myself. Once in a group of young musicians who decided they didn't want to play music anymore and started looking for all kinds of interesting sounds instead. This was before, you know, lost touch with them after all of that. That sounds so cool. Cool or not, one of them was obsessed with recording the Col de Mama de Croix, and he was one of those passionate people who know a lot about all kinds of strange things, so he got the rest of us to join in his search. And did he ever find it? We thought we did. We got together all these recordings of unusual sound patterns, compared them. Excuse me, he chuckles. Cut them up and combined them into the Symphonia Col de Mama de Croix. That's not very scientific. Can I listen to it? Unfortunately, I don't have any recordings from my old life. None at all. But I do have a tape with some ultrasonic sounds that might be what you're looking for. He starts rummaging through some tapes behind the counter. Spin that bird song. Yes, it's absolutely necessary for my research. No, that's okay. It's just that I heard the outside the whirling and I wanted to make sure I wasn't the only one. So what's something else now? Spin that bird song. He dusts off a case, then takes out the tape and places it on the tape player. This recording comes from down the coast. Wasn't looking to record anything specific, just left a recording device there one morning. Keep in mind I have to slow this one down enough to make the sounds well over 200 kilohertz, audible to the human ear. It will be strange. He switches on the tape player and the speakers begin to emit a low hum. as the hum grows louder, modulating, but always unnaturally, uncomfortably low, like it's coming not from the speakers, but also from inside your chest. Breathing is becoming difficult. That's an illusion. Your breathing is just as it was, and will remain the way unless you start panicking. Will remain that way. There's a growing sense of dread. The sound is coming from inside you, but also surrounding you. It feels as though someone is standing just outside your range of vision and watching you, doing this to you. Nods to you reassuringly, just as more diverse, higher-pitched sounds, some random, some appearing to form patterns, hit your eardrums. Seabirds, most likely, gulls and such. Seagulls? And skuas, but shh. He raises a pointer finger and inclines his head toward the speaker. A new high-pitched shivering sound. That's it, the signal in the noise, the thin whisper. Continue. The low range of sounds is easier to handle with a focal point, but still troubling. You are mesmerized by the sounds, but also feel nausea welling up as the motif continues, then begins to recede, dissolving in what must be the sound of water lapping at the bank. He switches off the tape player. You know, now that I've listened to it on these new speakers, it's not the Col de Mama de Qua. Wrong patterns, wrong photons. Probably some insect trying to sing higher than its predators can hear. Still, fascinating, aren't they? Early morning sounds. Care to share? No. Okay, I have other business to take care of now. Oh, we can try the backyard wall. For some reason. I mean, we're after the stream, but I just want to see what our chances of getting it right this time are. You can go for like another minute, just because I feel like it. Also, I've missed a bunch of streams recently, so it's only fair. It's only fair that I make up for the lost content. This also won't take long to get to. I remember how to get there without a map, because I don't have one. That's how it be. Oh, where's that place? Here. Ah, here it is. In the dimming light, some things become clearer. Cindy's artistic impulses are infectious. Let me change my outfit a little bit. Oh wait, I need to say leave. Let me just see how high I can get it. Clothes, because this will raise our conceptualization. Anything lowering our conceptualization? No, it doesn't seem like it. Yeah, okay. Original statement to wear. Unsavory odor. Oh no. Of this. We can sell these things. Not for much. Probably not worth selling then. What did that raise it to? 28%. It's very low. Ah, well, that's like a 1 in 4 chance. Let's go for it. Gamble. Damn. That was really bad. Yeah, why? It's a wall, an ordinary wall. Maybe we'll put points into conceptualization next. How many points do we have now? Okay, we ended the stream with 75. What's the time? It's 8:30 in game. So next stream we'll be able to talk to that smoker guy. I can't remember his name. I don't think we got his name. Anyway, that's gonna be all for now. Yeah, save. Maybe I'll delete some saves. Just because. Anyway, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow with more Disco Elysium. Hope you enjoyed, and yeah, have a good day. Goodbye.